That's right. Yeah. We've got, how long do we have, Jack? Jack.
Okay, I just, how you say, what's up, Jack? Just say.
Yeah, like, what's up, Jack?
Hey, Shane. I got a friend request from Jack the other day, and I accepted his friend request, and I saw him on Facebook, and he's got a Facebook page.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the home of the Red Raiders and to the Bacon County High School's 2015 Homecoming Celebration. A special welcome to Grove's football team and their supporters. We also welcome former graduates who are here to help us celebrate homecoming. We proudly recognize the young ladies and young men who were selected to be on the homecoming court. We appreciate our BCHS band and director, Mr. Larry Braun. They will be playing for our opening festivities. We will begin with our junior representatives. Our first representatives are Mackenzie Wade and Peyton Nobles. Mackenzie is the daughter of Stephanie Carver and Ken Wade. Her future plans are to attend South Georgia State College for 2 years to obtain her RN degree. Then she plans to transfer to Georgia Southern University to get her bachelor's degree, then become a nurse anesthetist. Peyton is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Tim and Lisa Nobles. He plans to attend Georgia College to pursue a business degree. Our next representatives are Taylor Hutto and Klein Nippert. Taylor is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Eric and Anissa Hutto. She plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nuclear medicine. Klein is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ken and Trish Nippert. He plans to attend the University of South Carolina to play baseball and major in marketing. Lauren Mosley and Dylan Kelly are our next junior representatives. Lauren is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Eddie and Pam Mosley. She plans to attend Georgia Southern University to obtain a degree in nursing. Then she hopes to obtain a master's as a nurse practitioner. Dylan is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Anna Kelly. He plans to attend the University of Georgia to pursue a degree in forestry. Our next junior representatives are Emmy Harper and Wesley Cochran. Emmy's parents are Mr. and Mrs. Tim and Mandy Harper. She plans to play college softball for 2 years and obtain a degree in education. Wesley is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Neal and Anna Marie Cothran. He plans to attend college to play football while receiving a degree in business. Our final junior representatives are Marley Clements and Roderick Neal. Marley is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie and Janet Clements. She plans to play college softball for 2 years, then transfer to pharmacy school. Roderick is the son of Felicia Neal. He plans on attending Roosevelt Warm Springs College. Then he wants to come back home to work with Mr. J. Williams. Our first senior representatives are Kaylee All and Ametrius Williams. Kaylee is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. George and Kendra All. She plans to attend Valdosta State University and then transfer to the University of Georgia to major in veterinary science. Ametrius is the son of Sharonda Williams and Michael Green. He plans to attend Troy University to obtain a degree in the medical field. Next are Shady Ray Tanner and Dalton Spires. Shady is the daughter of Miss Sherry Spell Tanner and Mr. John Tanner. She plans to attend Armstrong State University and eventually become a school media specialist. Dalton is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Aaron and Rhonda Spires. He plans to attend Georgia College to play baseball and major in marketing. Cassie Cothran and Aubrey Carter are our next senior representatives. Cassie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Andy and Vicki Cothran. Her plans are to attend Georgia Southern University and then transfer to the University of Georgia to major in the field of psychology. Aubrey is the son of Mr. and Mrs. T-Boy and Ginger Carter. He plans to attend Georgia Southern University to obtain a bachelor's degree in construction management and then work at Plant Hatch. Next are Destiny Langford and Adam Grayson. Destiny is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Randall and Amanda Langford. Her plans are to attend the University of Georgia, where she will obtain a degree in criminal law. Adam is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jesse and Marie Cruz. He plans to attend Georgia Southern University to play golf and major in the medical field. Our final senior representatives are Sydney Chansey and Brody Fitchett. Sydney is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Wade and Renee Chansey. She plans to finish her core at South Georgia College, then transfer to Georgia Southern University to obtain a degree in biology, then pursue a career in optometry. Brody is the son of Mrs. Angel Nippert and Mr. Lee Meeks. He plans to attend South Georgia State College for 2 years and then transfer to Valdosta State University to major in sports medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2014 Homecoming Queen and King, Madison Taylor and Jackson Miles. Madison is currently attending South Georgia State College, where she is pursuing a nursing degree. Jackson is currently attending East Georgia College, where he is pursuing a degree in geology. Let's give our 2015 homecoming court a big round of applause. folks, this is the moment we have been waiting for. The 2015 homecoming king is Demetrius Williams. And now, the 2015 homecoming queen is Shady Ray Tanner. Once again, let's congratulate the 2015 homecoming king and queen, Demetrius Williams and Shady Ray Tanner. If I could have your attention, please. Umpire Quinn Kicklighter, heads linesman Mike Lynn, line judge Alvin Kicklighter, side judge Kyle Summerlin, field judge Carter Turner, ECO Colby Thornton, and your 25-second clock operator is Chris Mincy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would stand to your feet and remove your hats, the national anthem will be presented by the Macon County Raider Regiment, which will be followed by our prayer presented to you by Carter Griffin.
pray. Lord, thank you for today, and thank you for the traveling mercies you've bestowed upon all of us and Groves High School. Let us have a clean football game and a great game. Let us show off our athletic abilities and keep everybody safe. In your name, amen.
Bacon County and Red Raider fans, welcome to another Friday night under the lights. The Rev is alongside of me, Matt Peavy, the QB, and our very own Shane Bennett, our eyes on the field. Always brought to you by Family Vision Care of Alma. We appreciate you joining us. Want to give a shout out to my man Bo Carver. Bo, give us a shout out on Facebook. He's one of our faithful fans, and Bo, we appreciate all your kind words, and even enjoyed the words that you had to throw out at Appleton County. I loved it.
I did too. Back to football a little bit. We've got a little bit less than or a little bit more than 11 minutes left before kickoff. We do welcome in the Groves Rebels from Savannah, Georgia, actually Garden City over in the Savannah area. Groves has had a tough time this year. They're 0-8, their overall record, and they're 0-5 in the region. They are next to last in the standings as far as AA is in the state. But another team for Savannah, the Benedictine Cadets, that is also in our region, is ranked number 1. Bacon County is 4-4 on the season. We're 2-3 in region play. Our losses this year are to Benedictine, to Bryan County, which was a surprise loss to us, and then we lost last week to Vidalia. We had our opportunities to win the game, but we were unable to convert in the first half. Came out a little bit flat in the second.
Always let your friends and family know that they can listen to 93.5 The Eagle and follow the Raiders at 3 different ways. Locally on the radio at 93.5 FM, of course. Worldwide online at www.93theeagle.com. And on your smartphone, feel free to download the free TuneIn radio app and search the Eagle in Nichols, Georgia. Had some interesting things to hear out of Coach Ken Kofer. Of course, Rev, you always do the interview and do a great job of that. But Coach Kofer really challenged our guys this week, and I loved it. He said he was tired of being mediocre, and this attitude in the community of being mediocre and getting away with it has got to stop. What are your thoughts on that? I know you agree, but elaborate on it just a little bit.
I absolutely agree with it. It is somewhat of a mindset. Bacon County has went through some things over the last few years. We've lost some industry and things like that, and we've got I think we've got kind of in a mindset that we can't have or we can't be everything that everybody else can be. And I just want to tell you right up front, we will not settle for anything but excellence. We need excellence in our churches. We need excellence in our leaders. We need excellence in our football program and in our schools. That's what we're looking for. And I think that's what God expects for us. He didn't put us here in this life just to barely eke by. He put us here to achieve. That doesn't mean we're not going to go through problems, but we need to understand that we can be everything that everybody else is, and it's not something that we should not expect. We should expect to win, and I love the fact that Coach Kofer's down here, and it just really irks him when our kids settle for mediocrity. We beat Pierce County, we beat Jeff Davis, and we act like we've arrived. Well, we still got plenty more football to play. I want to see us go deep in the playoffs rather than just going somewhere and getting beat in the first round by barely making it in. I look for us to be winners. A winner works harder than a loser and has more time. A loser is always too busy to do what is necessary. When a winner makes a mistake, he says, "I'm wrong." When a loser makes a mistake, he says, "It wasn't my fault." He looks for somebody else to blame. I'm looking forward to us getting to the place that mediocrity is no longer the norm, but winning is.
And there's your little sermonette for the night. We appreciate it from the Rev, as always.
I got one other thing to say.
You got to worry about those. You got to watch those preachers. They get a little long-winded from time to time.
I got one other thing to say. Spandex is not made for everybody.
What's that all about?
I just saw some folks that was wearing spandex that don't need to be wearing spandex.
We're going to apologize for Shane Bennett and his attire tonight down on the field with spandex. Well, there you have it. Spandex is not for everybody. When we come back, we're going to hear the Man Down Report brought to you by Lamar's Pharmacy. We're going to go down to Shane when we come back. Stay tuned with us. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Jacob Carver, Metris Williams, our two big guys behind the ball, are both going to be resting out tonight. Talked to Metris pregame. He said everything was good. He still just got a little tenderness in that knee, but he should be good to go. He's just not bending it all the way, but feels like by next week he'll be back to 100%. Jacob Carver, I think y'all seen the last few weeks. Just it seems like after about 2 or 3 series, his ankle starts acting up. So they're trying to give him a little bit of rest between this week and next week, so hopefully he'll be 100% as well. I don't know that he'd be a total 100%, but he should be better than if he would have played both weeks.
There you have it, our Lamar's Pharmacy Man Down Report brought to you by Lamar's Pharmacy. We appreciate all of our sponsors. Just looking over some of the stats that I was able to look up before the game, Groves is averaging 58 yards a game on the ground, but they're averaging 76 yards a game through the air. So they're just a little bit over 130 yards for the total offense. And you know what? I didn't have to look any farther to realize that they've only got 3 sacks for the entire year. They do have 3 interceptions for the year. But I didn't have to look any farther than their offensive stats to figure out what was wrong with them.
That's the truth.
They have problems with offense.
Boy, I tell you, last year we talked about it, but last year's the year in the past, they had a running back that was hard to tackle. We didn't really know much about them. But they come in, they give us a little struggle. So look for them to fight. They're always going to fight, especially when your back's against the wall. But it's a big night for our seniors. It's a big night for our football team here. Some scores we're going to keep up with that are around the area and different regions. We always follow Region 6A and 5A, a couple teams from there, and we follow our region, and we follow some single A teams. We're going to look at Colquitt County is playing Tift County there in Tift tonight, Charlton County and Clinch County, and an all-out war
Maybe
tonight.
the game of the week.
Maybe the game of the week. Jeff Davis is traveling to Vidalia. That would be huge if Jeff Davis would come up and win. Ware County at South Effingham. Ware is going on their second loss in a row. Is that right? They win last week. They got 2 losses. They come back and won last week. However, Pierce County will play Dodge County this week. Appling County plays Brantley County. Groves and Bacon, of course. Benedictine and McIntosh, our eyes are on that, as if you heard the Rev earlier. McIntosh win puts us out of the picture. Benedictine win. It comes all down to the marbles next week if we take care of business. Bryan County at Long County. Coffee playing Richmond Hill tonight. We're going to watch that. Coffee is in the lead of that region. And so we're going to pay attention to those scores and games going around and keep you updated on those as well as our own. Our captains are in the middle of the field. We have our black helmets on with the red tops and white pants. Ron Johnson and Aubrey Carter are the captains for the Raiders, and the Raider team is lined up in the end zone getting ready to run out in just a few minutes. We're 2 minutes away.
Let's talk a little bit about quarterback, since I have one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. And on Friday nights, my son, Matt Peavy, sitting here beside me. I had to brag as a dad a little bit. Let's talk about the play of Aubrey Carter this year, and then we'll transition that over to maybe talk a little bit about Georgia quarterbacks. What's your opinion, your assessment of Aubrey this year and his maturity?
Well, I had the pleasure and the honor of coaching Aubrey for 3 years, actually, or 2 years, really. I guess when he was – anyway – had the pleasure of coaching him on the baseball field and the football field. So first and foremost, Aubrey Carter is an outstanding young man, and he loves athletics, and he takes it seriously. But I don't know if you remember our first opening game, Aubrey made a couple of reads on some blitz plays, and I told you, I said, if he's seeing that, then we're in for a good year. And as a quarterback, especially in high school, you can have the strongest arm, you can have the best feet work, but until you understand what the defense is trying to do and you're able to identify the coverages and understand the coverages, and are they in man, do they switch to 2, do they show cover 3 and then switch to cover 2, and you know what they're going to do by studying it in the film room. That's how you mature as a quarterback. Aubrey has the arm, he has the size, he has the speed, and he has the ability. And this year, the difference is he won the battle in the film room.
And he won the battle between his ears.
Yes, definitely.
I know something that you've talked about as being a quarterback, that some things can't be coached, and that's instincts.
Absolutely.
And he's beginning to have the instincts to know what's going on the field.
That's right, that's right. And that's some of the problems with Georgia's quarterbacks. They need to just play and quit thinking so much. And here comes your Raiders with the American flag leading the way. They broke through tonight. They're going to kneel down at about the 35-yard line and take their pregame prayer. And, folks, we are seconds away from this opening region ball game. And I don't know if you know it. I don't want to bring this up. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are we have 2 more games left of football.
Including this one.
Including this one, yes. Just do want to give a shout-out, as you were pointing out. Tonight was homecoming. I want to congratulate our king, Demetrius Williams, who also plays for the Raiders, an outstanding athlete, young man, and our queen, Shady Ray Tanner. She is a super young lady and was voted on by her peers, which says enough at the kind of person that she is. So congratulations to both of them. And it's time to play some football. The Raiders are going to receive the ball tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what our offense can do without Jacob Carver and without Demetrius Williams. I do understand from Coach Kofer that we're going to be playing some true freshmen, maybe even starting a couple of true freshmen. I do like the fact that he's holding some of our upperclassmen responsible for not carrying out, not blocking, not doing some of the things that they're supposed to be doing. And he says, you know, if you're not going to do it our way, then you're going to have to sit a while.
And they tried an attempt at onside kick, and we got on it. I don't know if they meant to do that because their team wasn't hustling. However, the Raiders of Bacon County will take over on the 45-yard line, 45 and a half, and we'll start on offense here. In at quarterback is Aubrey Carter, and he has a host of receivers. Got doubles up to the top. A stacked backfield and a solo out here. They're going to bring Brody Fitchett in motion. Aubrey's going to pull it, and he's going to run, tuck it. He's at the 50, and he bounces outside. There he goes down the sideline. He's at the 30, and he runs out of bounds right there at the 30-yard line. First down for the Raiders.
Great thing. There's the instincts again. Rather than taking the lick and getting another yard, he already had a first down, and he chose to step out of bounds and save himself a lick.
Great spin move there by Aubrey. Good instincts, as you said. We're going to rush to the line, and going to bring Brody in motion again, this time in the backfield. Going to hand it to Brody Fitchett. He hits a man and runs over him at about the 25-yard line of the Rebels, and it'll be second down and 4, maybe 3.
Groves High School, they look like Green Bay, except where Green Bay has the green, they have the black.
Going to rush it,
gold.
And he gets hit in the backfield, throws it deep, got a man, touchdown! There's that man again, Ignacio Washington, and a great throw and catch from our quarterback to our wide receiver, the playmaker.
So with 36 seconds into your first quarter, your Bacon County Red Raiders lead 6-0 over the Groves Rebels.
And that was quick. Good job. One of the things I noticed from Ignacio Washington, we talked about quarterbacks, but let's talk about the growth of our wide receiver. There's a guy by the name of Brad Stewart. Did everybody just cringe when you heard that name? Because he beat us for 4 years here at Bacon County. Played for Benedictine, went on to Georgia Tech. We won't talk about that, but he learned, that kid knew how to use his body. And I was watching Ignacio last week and in warm-ups this week. He has learned how to position himself and use his body. The extra point kick is up, and the kick is good. That makes it 7-0 here. 11:24, 3 plays in. Your Bacon County Red Raiders 7, Groves Rebels nothing. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Speaking to what you said, quarterback, QB, about the positioning of the wide receiver, you're absolutely right. As a quarterback has instincts, knowing what to do and when to do, and stuff just becomes natural. It's the same way with the wide receiver. The more you play, the more you realize how to play the position. Aubrey kicks the ball deep. It's not deep, I'm sorry. Just does a pooch kick, and they catch it on the 30-yard line, and they are brought down right where they catch the football by a host of Red Raiders.
He was a little jukey thing. It took a couple of tackles to bring him down. He was holding that ball out there, too.
And my old coach used to say, son, don't hold that ball like a loaf of bread. I don't know what he meant by that, but he meant don't hold it outside of your body. Bring it in. Tuck it high and tight.
High and tight. However, the Raiders will come out on defense for the first time tonight. Ball at the Groves 30-yard line. And that's where they'll start on their first possession, and we'll see this offense for Groves. I can tell you this, Groves can play some basketball, and they have some fast athletes, so we're going to see what they got here.
I think it is athletes. It's just a matter of execution for Groves.
They're going to come out in the I formation. The old I formation's back, and they're going to take the snap, and it's an option. They run it, and they get the corner. Number 14 gets the corner, and he breaks a tackle or two, 5 yards. He's still rumbling down there as he just bounced off of some of the Raiders. He just ran 15 yards to gain 6. However, he did gain 6, and it's 2nd down and 4.
We had him in the backfield there. Ontario Moore took a swipe at him, but he was able to catch the corner. But we were in good position, which is a good thing.
Were we, if he caught the corner?
Well, we were in good position. We didn't quite back him and turn him back inside, but we were in position. Better position than what we've been over the last couple of games.
The old triple option there. This time they're going to come out and spread the field. They're in shotgun formation, standing at the 30. Quarterback sneak, and he is just punished.
And he loses a couple.
I'm sorry, that wasn't a quarterback sneak. It was a quarterback draw out of shotgun, and he does lose a couple, and it'll bring 3rd down and long for the Rebels.
Big Akeem Peterson, who's playing on a bad wheel. He's got a sprained ankle, but it's his senior year. Good kid. Really like Akeem. He's one of the program guys. He's just been there, been a steady with us, and he plays both sides of the ball, and he's the one that clogged everything up.
He works really hard and has for his 4 years. And the Raiders are shifting down. They got 4 defensive linemen in a 4-4. And
looks like we're offsides.
We couldn't get set, and that's what the officials was telling Coach Kofer. So that's going to give them a 3rd down and short, be about 3rd and 2 now versus a 3rd and 7. 10 minutes here to go. Groves has the ball on about their 40 or 38-yard line.
It was one of our young guys, Jesus Brown. He just lined up in the neutral zone. It was just that simple. You could see it from up here.
Jesus has played a lot this year, and he's grown up a lot this year. He's made some mistakes, but he's also learned from his mistakes as well.
He's going to be one of our steadies. He just will get ready. That rhymed.
It did. Groves is going to break the huddle, and they're going to come out, and it looks like a strong set to the left. We've got twins up to the right in shotgun formation with one halfback in the backfield. They bark a hard count and try to get us, and I think we're going to get a false start on one of their guards here. And the tight end, number 81 for Groves, lets him know they don't appreciate it. And our guys are doing push-ups. Congratulations. So that's going to back them up again, and it'll be 3rd and 7 once again here as it's kind of getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, Coach, this is one thing Coach Cofer does not want. He wants us to go ahead and put this thing out of reach so they don't get momentum. Teams like this is very athletic. If you get them to believing, you got a war on your hands.
Dodge County up early on Pierce County 7-0, and that is early, folks. Pierce County can score a lot of points. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders, the first big 3rd down for Groves and the Raiders. And number 7 is going to roll outside the pocket, and he's going to take it down. He's got the sideline, and he's close to the sticks as he knocked the ball boy down and the sticks, and we'll see where the spot is. He's got to get to the 40, is that right, or the 39.5 for a first down.
It looks like they're marking him. He must have went out of bounds a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to give him a 4th down. He went out of bounds a lot earlier than that. We knocked him into the sticks. So here with 9:06 left to go in the first quarter, Trey Stewart, the ever more dangerous Trey Stewart, is going to get an opportunity if we don't block it.
If he catches the ball, I'd be surprised tonight if he don't return.
We're going to get a chance for a return if he can pick it up. He picks it up at the 20, and he's got a couple of Groves players, and he makes a spin. He's trying to cross field, and he breaks a tackle. He's at the 25 to 30. We got a block in the back right in front of the officials. He's at the 40-yard line, 43-yard, but it's going to be brought back as Big Akeem Peterson just killed. He just killed
that was
that
not
guy.
even close. That was a clip all the way.
Right in the face of the officials made it even worse. However, a good return by Stewart is going to be
nullified
by a penalty, blocking the back. Nice little toss there from the referee, throwing his flag across the field. It was a gain of about 15 yards for the referees. 8:46 here at 7-0 Bacon County on top of the Rebels of Groves. We scored very quick on 3 plays, and Groves took about 2 minutes to try to create some kind of offense. However, the Raiders come out, and we've got twins to the top, going to break Brody across, play action, throw it out to number 10. There he is, comes back to the ball, catches it at the 25, makes a spin move down the sideline across the 30. Good play by Ignacio.
Looks like it's going to be close to a first down here. In fact, they are waving the sticks on. So that was a good first down play.
We're going to speed it up. Nice throw and catch there from the senior to the senior. Got to spread it out here. Brody Fitchett standing in the backfield, going to come in motion. This time we're going to play action. Aubrey drops back, got a man in the seam, and it's called down the seam. He's at the 40. Tries to cross midfield, and he's brought down.
Good
and
catch.
That is Ron Johnson on the catch.
Yes, it is. Senior Ron Johnson.
And
great kid.
Great kid and a great throw by Aubrey Carter, and we're in Rebel territory again after 2 plays. We're going to rush to the line and speed this thing up a little bit. This time Brody's going to motion to the backfield. We take the snap and hand it to K.J. Brown, and he makes a spin move. Boy, they worked on that this week. Gain of about 4. Ball's at the 30-yard line of the Rebels. Walk us back through that big pass.
Well, it was just two post patterns, what we used to call it. It was slants. Other people call them slants, but you also had Ignacio. He had his pick of who he wanted to go to, and they both were open, and he picked Ron Johnson.
Going to hand it to K.J. Brown again, and he's going to gain a few more yards and to bring up 3rd down and about 1 as he's at the 25-yard line. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
It's fine.
But you said it exactly right. Run it the safety and let him choose.
That's right.
And really Aubrey stuck it in a tight window. They got to take it, snap the ball this time, play action. Got a man open. It's called at the 20.
Ron Johnson
19.
again.
Ron Johnson come in huge for us.
Yep.
Looks like Ron is replaced Xavier Hayes tonight in the starting lineup. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Aubrey going to motion Brody to the backfield. This time he's going to hand it to Fitchett. Fitchett's got a hole. He's at the 5. He bounces it outside. He's down there.
He may get in.
Touchdown, Raiders! What a run by Brody Fitchett crossing the field. And another touchdown for the Red Raiders, and it makes it 13-0 here with 7:14 left in the first quarter.
That's fantastic. On comes Xavier Hayes, who is our place kicker and field goal kicker. He has really been a healthy surprise for us this year.
He's played very well. Have all of our wide receivers at times. We dropped the ball early in the year, but finally got it down to an art here. We don't drop many. I don't know, but it looks like we working on spin moves all week. Extra point attempt is up,
It's
and
going to be no good.
No good. 13-0, 7:14 left in this opening quarter. Your Red Raiders are on top of the Rebels from Groves, and you're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Everything's cranked up around here. We got the loud music going. We're sitting here 13-0 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Aubrey Carter and our kickoff team is ready. Aubrey looking to see what he's going to do, and he actually kicks the ball deep.
He kicks it down. It's going to be taken on the run at the 15, and he's got a lane or two, and he's met by a host of Raiders. Franklin Brinson. No, he's still going across the 35-yard line as that man was just determined he wasn't going to go down.
They're running the ball hard. That's one thing that Coach Cofer did point out to me and talking with him is that Groves, even though they are 0-8, they still are a team that's passionate and plays even late in the games when they're getting blown out. They're still playing hard. So the coach has them believing that they're going to be something. They are young and they're don't have very many numbers, but the head coach over there is trying to build something. You can see his hand on the team. His fingerprints are there as they are working hard.
They're going to come out in a bunch set, shotgun formation, bunch up to their right. That's their strength as well as their halfback there. A little snap, going to hand it to their halfback, and he is just demolished by number 75, Jesus Brown. Tifton up. Yeah, that's a good name. Tift up 3-0 over Colquitt. It's early. Coffee 7-0 over Richmond Hill. It is 13-0 here. Bacon County on top. And Groves is going to huddle, and they're going to milk that clock as much as possible tonight. And that'll be fine with me. We still got a long way to go, but just the makeup, it's pretty easy on offense for us right now tonight.
Yeah, they've not had an answer. They got us in one third down situation.
I formation this time is going to be a little play action pass, and he tried to get it to a man deep, but he couldn't, and Wesley Cothran sacks him back at the 30-yard line, and that'll be 3rd down and 16 for the Rebels. Good play by Cothran. Appreciate everybody listening in. We just want to say that we appreciate your faithfulness. We love to hear from you. You can always follow us on Twitter at Matthew Peavy, or you can follow the Rev at Pasta T Peavy. Give us shouts out on Facebook. Find us. You know how to look us up. This is a social media age. We'd love to hear from you and hear some feedback. They're going to come out. Groves is going to come out and got twins to the left, and this time it's looking for a quick screen, but he's going to take off and run up the middle. He's met by a host of Raiders. He gets a gain of probably about 7. And brings it close to the 40-yard line of Groves, but it'll be 4th down, and the punt is coming.
There is a punt coming, and I was fortunate one of their receivers got his foot hook tied up underneath the pile there, and I was afraid that was going to be a bad injury, but he popped right back up, so we were fortunate there.
I don't know if that was a straight quarterback draw. Maybe it was. He pumped out to the left as if he was going to screen. Trey Stewart going to be back to receive. This punt is straight up in the air, and these things are dangerous. That ball is going to bounce and roll close to the 32-yard line of Bacon County, and that's where we'll take over with 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. So far, as to be expected and advertised.
Well, I think so. We were looking to put this thing away and put this thing away early. And one of the things that I will highlight, we'll be talking about it off and on during the night, Demetrius Williams, one of our captains or one of our team leaders, and Jacob Carver.
That's the king now, man.
Yeah, King Demetrius. Both of them are out tonight, and we're not expecting them to play. They're not the only players that we got, but they're 2 of our more electric players and 2 of the players that make a difference. Jacob and Demetrius both are not only two of the best players on our team. They're two of the best players in South Georgia. Would you agree with that?
Yes, that's a true statement. Ware County 7, South Effingham 0. If you haven't heard, Tiff 3, Colquitt 0, and Coffee 7, Richmond Hill 0. A lot of people that don't follow 6A, Colquitt County is the defending state champions, but last year Tiff County took them down to the wire in Moultrie, Georgia. This year they're playing in Tifton. We'll keep our eyes on that. Colquitt looks like a force to be reckoned with, though.
Oh, they're good all the way around.
As does Benedictine, who we need to actually root for tonight. As good as it would be to have them lose a game, we definitely want to root for them tonight, and we're paying attention to those scores. I just want to update you, Colquitt has scored. It's 7-3 now. Vidalia 7-0 over Jeff Davis, and Pierce and Dodge 7-7. And, of course, it's 13-0 here. The Raiders are going to come out, and Dawson Jewell is in at quarterback. Dawson is our running quarterback, and he's a sophomore. He can also throw the ball. This time they're going to hand it to Wesley Cawthorn. He's juking and jiving, a gain of about 7. Ball at the 39.5-yard line of the Raiders. One of the things that has impressed me about Wesley is he used to be north and south runner, and he is a little shifty guy this year.
Yeah, he's running the ball good.
Going to hand it to Cawthorn again. He's got a hole. He's across the 45, across the 50. He's going down. He's down the sideline running. He's at the 35, the 30, and brought down at about the 29-yard line. First down, Raiders, and a great run by the man, Wesley Cawthorn.
Great run and great call.
Great blocking by our big guys up front.
I could have walked through that hole. That's how big it was.
Number 51, Andrew Bloodworth, is on that side, along with Akeem Peterson was the side that they busted out, and our center did a good job blocking back. Raiders going to take the snap. Jewell going to throw it out. Got a man open at the 20 and going to make a move. He's across the 15. Snell is a guy I think we need to get the ball to more.
I agree with that. In comes Xavier Hayes. He's checking in for, looks like he's checking in for Wesley Cawthorn. We're going to go through a spread package right here, I would think.
Good little throw by our quarterback and on that play. Couple runs, and then we throw a little stop route. Just easy catch there. Jewell in at quarterback, going to take it, and he's going to play action. He's going to throw it deep. Got a man open in the corner. Touchdown! He got his feet down. What a throw and catch there by Dawson Jewell to the playmaker, Ignacio Washington. Touchdown, Raiders. Man, that's awesome.
Man, that's pretty.
A lot of people don't realize I'm always going to build it up for the quarterbacks, but that can be a tough throw when you're standing on the 10 and you have to throw all the way across. Aim at the pylon. It's a lot harder said than done because you're throwing almost sideways.
Right. That was a beautiful pass. He took 2 steps and went out of bounds. It looked like Steve Bartkowski for all you old guys that used to follow the Falcons.
Xavier Hayes is going to attempt the extra point this time, and it's no good. As he missed it, I don't know if something was wrong with the hold there. It looked weird. However, it's 19-0 here, and we're not at the end. We still got 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Don't turn your dial. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
The Hutto House.
Shane. Having some technical difficulties. See if he can hear us down there and talk to us. We're going to get that fixed. That's the second week in a row. However, we're going to kick the ball off, and he's got a hole. He's down the sideline, and the ball is spotted at the 40-yard line.
Hey, guys, can you hear me out there?
Yes, we can.
Having some technical difficulties down here on the sideline, a.k.a. batteries, and they're dead. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I can't read hands from up here, but the emotions and sidelines here, guys, real relaxed, having just enjoying what's going on the field. Of course, that's real easy when you're up like this, but a lot of coaching going on the sideline right now. I don't know if you can tell it from there, but a lot of coaching on the little small details right now, what they need to know and what they need to get better at, because this isn't just a game we can relax at and get ready for next week as well.
That's good reporting by Shane Bennett. Our Eyes on the Field brought to you by Family Vision Care. And we're going to definitely see if we can get that fixed so he can hear us. But he did a good job reporting. While he was reporting, Groves on first down gained about 5 yards. It'll bring up second down and 5. And this is the closest to the Raiders' territory that they've been all night. Ball on the 44-yard line.
We've got our normal host of people in there right now. Look at there. We've got Garrett Anderson in there lined up at linebacker. How about that?
Good to see that young
Freshman.
man. I formation for Groves. They're going to take it and hand it off to number 14.
And he makes the stop.
Garrett Anderson in, the first in, and then a host of Raiders trying to clean it up, and they're just going to have to blow the whistle. And a gain of maybe 2 yards on the play to bring up third down again. Getting a little chilly outside, Rev. It's your
I'm
kind of
kind
weather.
of liking it. I'm kind of liking it.
It could be 30 below zero, and we'd have to crank up the air for Rev. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 19-0, and Groves is a third down and 3. Their best position of the night for their offense. They're in an I formation, got a tight end to the left. And they're going to take it and hand it, and he's met in the backfield by number 23 and a host of Raiders that finished the tackle, and that was a good job of getting to the football. And they're going to spot that ball probably at about the 40-yard line, and that'll be fourth down and 8.
That's Anderson's been in 2 plays, and he's had 2 tackles. He blitzed that time and quick enough to get through there and make the play. We're talking about a freshman now that weighs about 150 pounds maybe, and very, very quick.
Cavante Merritt also on the tackle. He's done a good job of playing this year, and this will bring up another punt. I don't know, they're in shotgun formation.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
They're going to try to go for it. Trey Stewart going to walk up. He's looking deep, and he's going to just throw it out there, and their man stopped and go, and just a mess of a play. Incomplete, and the Raiders will take over in the Rebels' territory at the 40-yard line.
We've got 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Bacon County Red Raiders are leading 19-0. We take the ball over on the Groves territory on the 41-yard line, as quarterback has told you. And looks like Aubrey's coming back out, and we got another freshman that has checked in, number 8. J.P. Peterson. This is one of our young guys that we're hearing a lot about.
Coaches talk a lot about J.P. We're going to come out in trips with J.P. in the stacked formation. Going to take the ball, and this time we're going to throw it to Xavier Hayes across the middle. He's down at about the 24 or 23-yard line. 21-yard line is where they're going to mark it. And that'll be
had
our
an
first down.
incomplete pass yet? I don't remember.
Golly, man. Come on now. You know better than that. You just jinxed us. We don't mess with the football.
I'm so sorry, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so sorry. You're right.
This ain't baseball, though. Aubrey's going to stay in trips, and he's going to throw it out there, and he completes it to number 10, who's got a gain or 2, and there's a penalty flag thrown right there at the blocking. I don't know if they're going to get us blocking below the waist or whatever. I don't know what they'll do. Holding is what the announcer's calling. We don't have the signal yet from the white hat. We'll see.
Yeah, they're going to back us up 10. So
we'll be holding, don't have a number. However, going to back us up close to the 30-yard line. And
still going to be first down.
It's 19-0, and we're almost through with the first quarter as we're finally under a minute. Aubrey going to roll to his right. He's got a mix up. He's got a guy wide open. That's J.P. Peterson. He's at the 15. He runs over a guy.
He's going to
score. They didn't blow him down. Let's see what happened.
Yes, he did.
They did.
I don't think he went down. I think he sat on the defender.
They hit him. 2 people sandwiched him, and it's like you said, Rev, he just kind of rolled over the defender.
I think he scored. They called him down, and it'll go down as a tackle, but that was a great catch. He made it with his hands, reaching out from his body. Good catch.
Little out route he ran, and he got it. This time we're going to hand it to KJ, who's up the field for a gain of 5 or 6. That's going to be a gain of 5. I'm adding some numbers tonight, and we're going to try to score before the end of this first quarter. It's under 30 seconds, and we're rushing it. Second down and 5. Aubrey Carter at quarterback. Got trips to the left. He hands it to KJ Brown. We fumbled the ball, and they're going to pick it up, and they get it. I don't know. Did they get it? We dove in there like we got it back, and they did. Groves got the ball. KJ Brown got hit immediately coming out of the backfield. He got hit kind of high and almost looked like he punched him in the throat.
Well, it looked like it was a bad exchange. I don't know if he thought he was going to pull it. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. Well, with 18 seconds left in the first quarter, Groves takes over on about the 17-yard line. They're on 17-yard line.
And our first mistake of the night.
Our first mistake, sure was.
And I know as a coach coming off of last week when we fumbled, turned the ball over a couple times, you wanted to play tonight without any turnovers.
Just got an update where Coffee County Trojans are up 14-0 with a little bit, just a little bit into the second quarter.
They're going to hit it number 14 around the edge, and he gets tackled at the 20 after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards.
But we turned them in finally. 2:07 left in the first quarter. Trojans up 14-0. Coffee Trojans.
Colquitt County 14-3 over Tift. Ware 7-0 still. Vidalia still 7-0 over Jeff Davis. No score from Clements County. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in Bacon County. Your Raiders 19, Groves Rebels 0. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Shane Bennett, our eyes on the field, brought to you by Family Vision Care with the first half stats.
Hey, guys, we got a little stats from the first half. Bacon County, 9 rushes for 94 yards, 8 for 8 in the passing arena. No incompletes, if you notice that stat, 145 yards in the first quarter. Groves, 9 yards on 9 carries for 20 yards and 0 for 1 in the passing arena. It's just been an overall Bacon County stance in that first quarter, guys.
There you have it. Appreciate Shane and appreciate Family Vision Care for bringing us your eyes on the field. And we've got a second down and about 8 here. Groves has the ball on the 20-yard line. And they're going to take the snap out of shotgun, drop straight back, going to throw it out to number 2, who's open in the flats. And he tries to make a move on Zevion, and then Garrett Anderson, and then the host of Raiders come in on the tackle. And I can go ahead and tell you, our coaches have been preaching run to the football.
Sure have. Out of 11 players on the defense, there was nobody that was not within 3 or 4 yards of the ball when that pass out in the flats. You'd love to see that kind of pursuit.
And I think they're going to spot it for no gain on the play. That's one of the things, man. These plays look good developing once they start, but we are just so quick to the ball tonight, they can't get going. They start 5 yards in the backfield. By the time they get to the line of scrimmage, we're all over them. Groves this time going to try to spread us out. They got twins to the top and twins to the bottom, one halfback, and they're going to roll that way. Look like a little option, and we just meet him for a loss of 1 on the play, and he's not going to run that ball like that too many more times tonight.
Nope, and that is just a loss of about a half a yard. And we, just like you said, when the hole opened up, it looked like he was going to be able to have a lane to run in, and then suddenly our linebackers fill it up, and he is stymied in the hole.
We're up 19-0, and this is Grove's worst position of the night. They're deep in their territory on the 20-yard line. Their backs are against the wall, and they're going to punt it. Trey Stewart standing at about the 50. Last time, that's a punt high, but he handles it, and now he's going to try to run it, and he is just disaster, and the Raiders are going to take over at the 10-yard line. He should have kicked that ball away.
He sure did. We were not trying to block it. We were actually trying to get a punt return and work on some punt return stuff. You can see it in the way that we're lining up and the way that we are just making sure that they get the kick off. We're actually wanting him to punt the ball. But in this situation, it was pumped up. It was snapped over his head. He grabbed it with one hand, and then he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was a strange play. We're going to come out in the horseman package. Dawson Julian, he's going to try to run it, stick his head down, and he is driven back. It's first and bring up second and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line, gain of 1 for Jewell. It really looked like Jewell on that play just kind of ducked his head too quick and didn't find the hole. little more patience. Horseman package again, going to run to the left this time. This time he runs over a guy, and he's still going. He's at the 2.
Oh, wow.
And just all strong wheel there by our sophomore quarterback, Dawson Jewell. Ball's going to be spotted at the 1.
And that shows you what the weight room will do there.
Yep. And we rush to the Horseman package. Jewell's going to take the snap off to the left side. He's met in the backfield, but he fights touchdown. Good run by Dawson Jewell. Is just second effort, got in there. And it's good to see that young man bounce back, score a touchdown this week. Makes it 25-0, Bacon County. They're going to come in and attempt the extra point here. We may go for 2 because the last 2 kicks have been bad. However, Dylan Kelly, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Is on to attempt the extra point. Aubrey has kicked the ball for most of the season until last week, 2 weeks ago. Xavier Hayes come in, and Xavier has missed his last 2 attempts. And so we're going to give Dylan Kelly, who's a sophomore, he's going to kick it up, and it is no good. Off to the right. May have been a little bit short. However, with 9:35 left to go in the ball game, the second quarter, it's 25-0. Your Red Raiders on top. We're taking a quick break. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Missed our last 3 extra points here in Bacon County. It's 25-0. Your Red Raiders are on top. 9:34. Aubrey Carter's got the ball set at the 40-yard line, and he looks like he's going to try to kick it just as deep as he can. And he puts a foot in it, and it's going to go to about the 12-yard line where they'll take it. Number 5, he's got a crease, tries to get to the outside, and he does. There he goes. He's down the sidelines. He's a fast little joker, going to reverse field. Ooh, and he's hit hard by a Raider at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a return of about 30 yards.
That's J.P. Anderson again.
Peterson.
J.P. Peterson in on the tackle.
And that was a good little run there. That's the first kind of positive play that the Rebels for Groves have had. Colquitt County 21-3 over Tift. And Vidalia up 14-0. Ware County 6, South Effingham 7. And the Reb pointed out Ware did lose their quarterback last week. Groves Rebels going to come out.
Got a timeout from the referee, and he is calling one of our players over.
That's going to be Anthony Madison. Not sure if it's an equipment issue or not. They run him off the field, and we run Garrett Anderson in on the field. The Rebels of Groves are spread out, twins to the top and to the bottom. They're going to take the snap and drop back, quarterback draw right up the middle. Gain of 2, 3. He's still got his feet. Oh, and his helmet's knocked off.
Who was that came up and laid the lick on him?
Number 9.
Franklin Brinson, number 6. Sean Morgan.
Sean Morgan's number 6. I seen number 9 in there as well.
Number 9's Ayrton Moore.
Host of Raiders.
Franklin Brinson's number 4, and I've called him number 6 all year long.
And so that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Rebels. The Rebels have not had any room to do anything. I think you said they averaged 58 yards on the ground. They're going to come out in the shotgun, and it's a low snap. False start on the wide receiver down here to the bottom. And so we'll restart it. That snap has been getting weaker and weaker from their center. In a minute, we may pick it up and run it in for a touchdown.
In checks number 13, Roberto Fernandez. He's checking in for number 22, Garrett Anderson. We're beginning to play a lot of the younger players. 8:56 left in the second quarter. The Red Raiders are up 25-0.
I think we've been playing younger players all year long.
Well, that's true, but let me just say some of the younger players that haven't played a lot.
Number 12 going to throw it, and he's got a man, and I don't know if it was short, but they're going to call it complete. Gain of about 4. Ball.
Now the white hat's overruling and saying the ball was incomplete, that it bounced. So
he had the best view.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3rd down and 13. Ball is on the 37-yard line of Groves. They are the Rebels. I've never seen Rebels in yellow and black.
It's always red, white, and blue, isn't it?
Yeah, most of the time. I guess it's fitting. They wanted to go against everybody just like a Rebel does. They're going to spread us out now. Quarterback is in shotgun, takes the snap, and he throws it deep and high and incomplete.
That's a new quarterback that they checked in. It's not the one that's been playing the whole game. So let's bring up 4th down, 4th and about 14. So we're going to see what they're going to do.
See if we can set up a punt return and work on something here. It looks like they are bringing their punter in. We did knock out their quarterback, and when I say knock out, just for a couple plays, I don't think he was hurt. His helmet did go flying, so that's never good. They're going to try to go for it here, so our defense, we're going to ask these young men to step up on the play, and we're going to bring the house. And we're going to run with it. Oh, and he just fell awkwardly. And wow, that's embarrassing there.
He's grabbing his hamstring. He's grabbing some kind of string because it looked like the turf monster tripped him up.
I mean, he went to throw the ball and his knees give out on him, and the ball went straight up and fell at the 50.
High school football, you got to love it.
I mean, I'm not even sure how to call that one. I can tell you this, the Raiders take over in their territory. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line where we'll take over. 8:17 here in the second quarter. Aubrey Carter back out at quarterback. We got trips to the right. This time we're going to take it, and we're going to throw it out to Brody Fitchett. He's got some move. He's across the 30 and driven out of bounds close to a Raider first down.
Very, very close to a first down. We may be a little bit short. Maybe a little bit short. Yeah, we're a couple yards short. We couldn't really tell. Our guys on the sticks over there, one of them's already took a spill tonight, so when the play started coming his way, the stick men, they got out of the way, and I don't blame them.
They're going to rush. This time trips to the left. Aubrey takes it, throws a bullet into a wide open man, and he drops it that time. Ron Johnson dropped the ball. He was wide open at the 20, and that's the first incompletion of the game. And that incompletion is going to be credited to the Rev and to Shane Bennett, who can't hear us. 7-0 Benedictine on top of McIntosh Academy, the Buccaneers. We rush to the line. We got twins to the top and bottom. Aubrey going to throw a quick screen out there to number 10. He's got it. He's going to cut back across field, and there he goes. And, just couldn't break a tackle. He ran backwards on the play, and they're going to forward progress. He's going to lose a yard. 4th down and 3. I think we'll go for it.
I believe we will. I see Ametris Williams as he's signaling in some of the plays along with some of the other coaches, but Ametris is right in there. He also plays quarterback for us, too, in certain packages.
Trips out to the left, 4th down and 3. You're going to take the ball, and we've got a false start. They're going to call that on us on a wide receiver. And I'm going to tell you, oh, my Lord, that just, it agitates me. There's no way as a wide receiver you can jump off sides.
Same way with defensive linemen that line up in the neutral zone. How do you do that?
How with the ball right in front of you?
How do you do that?
My Lanta.
What we're going to do, we call a timeout, and we're going to come over here and talk about it. You're listening to Red Raider Radio. We're going to take a timeout on 93.5, the Eagle. The Groves Rebels have already stepped back on the field. They're ready to get this thing underway, and your Bacon County Red Raiders just broke the huddle on the sideline, and we are coming. Looks like Aubrey Carter is in at quarterback, and behind him will be Wesley Cothran.
4th down and 8 after a false start on the wide receiver. Aubrey's going to drop straight back, and he's going to throw it out to Wesley Copton, who's got some room to run. He's at the 30 to 25. That's going to be a first down, and he's still running down there. And they finally bring him down close to the 20-yard line. First down for the Raiders, and a great play call by our coaching staff and great execution by the offense.
Yeah, we had trips out here to the bottom, and we cleaned it out and just swung Wesley out of the backfield, and he was wide open for a first down. Looking right now, brings Fitchett in motion. Aubrey's rolling out, and he throws the ball and hits Ignacio Washington. Is that who it is lined up at the top? Yes. He hits Ignacio Washington for another 10-yard gain.
I'm sorry, I'm back, Rev. I was just fussing with Brent Johnson at you and Shane because he was talking about how crisp our senior quarterback looked until y'all jinxed him with the incompletion. He's going to roll this time to his left, and he gets his shoulder turn, got to the back of the end zone, and a little too much on the throw.
It's all right.
But good job of turning his shoulders. Sometimes when you get those shoulders turned around, you get that little those hips twisted, come through. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. Ball is on the 11-yard line, our 11-yard line, 25-0 already, 6:32 here in the second quarter. Big 3rd down for the Raiders. They're going to take it. They're going to hand it to Copton. He's got a hole. Touchdown.
Run right behind big Dakota Screws, who's just making their biggest defensive lineman. He's just making hay out of him tonight. There's no kind of penetration whatsoever from their biggest defensive lineman because Dakota Screws is playing one heck of a ball game tonight.
It was good blocking by our guys, just like you said, and an easy touchdown for Wesley Cawthorn. Brings it to 31-0, and we're going to try Dylan Kelly one more time to see if we can get us an extra point kicker. You know, going into the playoffs, that's big. We're not there yet, but we're going to get there. Kick is up, and the kick is good. A nice little kick there. Dylan Kelly kicks it through. 6:23 here left in the opening half. It's 32-0. Your Raiders on top of the Rebels. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Getting a thumbs up. Demetrius Williams, our new king. We appreciate him giving us a thumbs up tonight. He's down on the sideline, and he's one of our seniors that's not getting to play. We kick the ball off, and Groves brings the ball up to about the 47-yard line.
That's where they'll take over.
I'm sorry, that was a 42-yard line.
They'll take over at the 42 and see if they can try to create some kind of offense. We hope not. Valdosta up 3-0 on Lowndes County. That's always a game. The last 3 years, the game has come down to the last 20 seconds.
How about that?
Deciding factor.
How about that?
What is the rivalry called?
I can't remember.
Good.
The Red River.
Something
Wintertown.
Wintersville Classic. That's what it is. Wintersville Classic. So the Rebels are going to take over here. White Hat blows a whistle to grab it. Rebels are in shotgun formation. Their quarterback is back in. Going to bring a man all the way across the formation. And going to hand it to number 14. And he runs hard. Gain of about 4 on the play. Ball will be at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Is that KJ coming off?
Yeah.
Helmet got knocked off?
Maybe. And in checks Garrett Anderson, number 22. My goodness, he's just a freshman.
Plays hard. He's also a baseball player. Good little athlete.
Very quick.
Yep, and we are friends with his parents. Roger
and Kim Anderson.
They're going to come out shotgun formations, got doubles up to the top, single man down at the bottom. Going to take the snap, try to run it, and he's met in the backfield and hit.
Great
Dropped
tackle.
for a loss of about 2 on the play, and was brought down by, was that Anthony Madison?
I think it was number 23, Cavante Merritt.
Cavante Merritt.
Just dumped him. Timeout by Groves. And we're going to take a timeout with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left. Your Bacon County Red Raiders 32, Groves Rebels nothing. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Field as both teams are still coming from a timeout for Groves. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Rebels. 5:15 here, 32-0. Your Red Raiders on top. That's 5:15 left in the second quarter. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Keeping up with scores from around the region. Right before half, we're going to hear from Coach King Kofer and his assessment of the first half, and we'll catch you up with scores. Grove's going to take the snap. The quarterback going to try it. He's going to run it on a broken play, and he's hit hard and dropped after a gain of about 1.
That's K.J. Brown as he came back in and just laid the wood to him. KJ's really, really playing good for us. He's just a sophomore, isn't he?
He may be a junior this year. We'll
I'm
have
not
to
sure.
check on that.
Yeah.
They don't give us that on the rosters.
Yeah, he is just a sophomore, checking with our stat man here.
And that'll be 4th down and 7. The ball is on the 45-yard line of Groves.
I wouldn't even think about punting the ball, but they may be going to. Nope.
They're going to go for it in shotgun formation. Got a bunch out to the right. And we're going to blitz, and they actually jump off sides, which backs them up even more.
4th and 11.
As we come running up for the blitz there, they jumped their wide receiver once again. I'm not sure how that happens. Again.
It's going to be 4th and 12 now.
Clinch County 14, Charlton County nothing, Colquitt 21, Tiff County 6, Worth County 7, Thomas County Central nothing if you care. The game of the week, Valdosta at Lowndes, 3-0. They're going to drop back and roll to his right. He's got a man open, and it's dropped.
For a
I thought
first
he was
down.
throwing it to the man wide open in the flats, but he had a receiver running behind him at the 50, and he dropped it for a first down, and the Raiders will take over in Groves territory.
It looks like we're putting a lot of new guys in that hadn't played a lot tonight. We got J.P. Peterson that's coming over here looking for some gloves.
I think he's looking for his wristband so he'll know the play.
Maybe that's what it is. You're right. You're exactly right.
Got trips up to the right. Aubrey Carter standing at the 45. He takes it. He rolls to the right. And he's flushed out of the pocket, breaks down. He tries to cut field. We're going to have a holding penalty, but Aubrey's running. Get down before you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And he gets knocked down at about the 35-yard line, and we've got holding on the Raiders, which will push us back.
Way back if it's from the spot of the foul. It's going to put us about 1st and 25.
Not having any problems moving the ball tonight, so we'll gain that back after a yard or two. After a play or two. 3:45 left in the opening half. It's 32-0. Red Raiders on top of the Rebels, and complete
Actually, it's
domination.
about 27 yards, yeah.
And we're going to take it. Auburn's going to drop straight back, and he's being flushed from the pocket again, and there he goes. He's scrambling around. He's having to run through his own guys. Brought down at the 49-yard line. 2nd down. And I don't know.
We got receivers talking to each other. Evidently, some of them ran into the same pattern or ran into the way of some of the other receivers. It looked like it was a busted play from the receiver standpoint.
I don't know if you were referring to Ignacio and Xavier at the top.
But they were definitely in discussion.
That's some of our seniors. Aubrey's going to bring a guy in motion. We're trying to set up a screen, and we got a screen to K.J. Brown. He's got some blockers, and he's brought down at about the 42-yard line of the Raiders, and it'll be 3rd down and 13.
We're hammering away at that deficit. We were way, way behind the chains. And I don't know if 3rd and 13 is manageable, but inside Grove's territory, you have to think that we're in 2-down territory.
3rd down and 13. 2:30 and ticking here on your game clock. 32-0, we keep telling you. We got an interview coming up with Coach Kofer at the half. Aubrey Carter going to send J.P. Peterson across the formation in motion. Going to throw it out to Ignacio, who's got some room down the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds before he gets to a 1st down. And it'll be 4th down and probably 4, and I'm sure we'll go for it.
We're now on about our Grove's 36-yard line. And the line to gain is the 30, so we're 6 yards out.
4th down and 6, got trips to the left. Aubrey barks the signal, and we get them to jump, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Boy, that's manageable now. Good play, good call. That's the way for our coaches to call the game. We called a hard count, got them to jump off sides, so it gets us 4th and 1, very manageable. I like it when football's played that way, when you play with your mind, not just your behind, not just your body.
Trips out to the left, going to take it, and this time we're going to hand it to K.J. Brown, who gets the yard and more, maybe about 3 yards on the play, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Raiders.
That's the way to come from 1st and 27 to a 1st down.
Good job of execution by the offense. Aubrey rolls to his left, got a man open, number 14, and he catches it, makes a move. He's at the 10, and he crosses the 5-yard line down at the 4. Is that Snell guy?
Gondrick Snell. They say he's got the best hands on the team.
And he's a playmaker. He caught the ball and made a quick move, and that'll be 1st and goal for the Raiders here. 1 minute, 39 seconds. We rush to the line. Aubrey takes the snap, and he rolls out to his right. He's got plenty of protection, and he throws a pick. My Lord, the first pick of the game, and that ball is going to be taken back all the way. I don't know. We may run him down at the. He's crossed the 20. He's at the 10. He's touchdown for the Rebels. And that was just a mistake. He's going to want to have that one back.
That was long. He caught that on the goal line. That was 100 yards. The last time I saw one of those 100-yard interceptions was last year, us against Vidalia here in our stadium. We caught one.
Wow.
Devontae Merritt caught it last year and carried it all the way back.
With 1 minute 23 here in the 2nd quarter, we make our 2nd mistake of the game. Turnover of the game. This time it turns into points. He was getting hit. But I'm going to say on that play, that's all quarterback.
Well, it was. I don't know that he didn't see him. Aubrey's not made that kind of bad read almost all year. But, even the great ones throw interceptions every now and then, unless you're Tom Brady.
Yep, he thought he could stick it in there, I think, and the guy stepped in front of it. Coffee County 21, Richmond Hill nothing.
Ware County 12. South Effingham 7.
Ware County just taking a hit.
Just not playing very well right now.
Give a shout out to Les Evans. I don't know if he's listening to us, but appreciate all that he does keeping us updated with the Gators of Ware County. And one of the few Gators that I actually like. I've been forced to live with one my whole life, haven't I?
I don't know if you like me or not. You got to deal with me, though.
Fitzgerald Berrien 21-21. Berrien County has our old head ball coach, Coach Pooh, is back in Georgia. There's something about Georgia these Florida folks like because they sure don't like to leave once they get here.
See where Pierce is up 28-24 at halftime. They're up for the first time tonight.
And with that, Groves took a timeout, if you're wondering why we're not talking about the game. We just chose to stay with you. And they're going to go for 2 here. It's 32-6 here, 1:23 left in the second quarter, and they're going to roll to the right, and they're going to throw it to a man who was wide open, but the ball was just poorly thrown, and so the 2-point conversion is no good. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Turnovers deep in the Groves territory that's even kept it as close as what it is. The last one coming on a pick 6 on the goal line. It was a 100-yard return for a touchdown, which gives Groves a touchdown, and we're up 32-6. They failed on the extra point. Now they're going to kick off, and with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the second quarter, I'm anxious to see what we do as far as trying to drive the ball down the field.
We like to come out and make these statements. They're going to kick it short, and Xavion Brown receives it. You know, I'm observing something here. I don't know if the coaches listen to and care what I have to say, but our offense, our front line on our kickoff takes off every time. And if there's somebody watching that on film, they're going to catch it. I know Groves didn't attend it, but a little onside kick, unexpectedly, I think a good team that executes it could get it because we take off running. Going to come out. Jules going to come out at quarterback. We're going to shift to the horseman package. I think we're just going to try to run it out. But Wesley Cothran's got a hole. He's across the 50, and we're back in Bacon County territory. Ball at the 47-yard line.
He's one block away from taking it all the way.
Yeah, maybe one cut. He had a hole. He just kind of ran into the guy.
Right.
This time Jules going to take the snap, and we're going to drop back and try to throw it deep. And we got a man one-on-one. Ball's left inside and almost picked off.
Yep.
Just a poor throw by that may sound bad, just to throw. It was a poor throw. As a quarterback, you leave it on the outside, and he just didn't quite throw it on the outside. Of course, he was throwing all the way across the field.
But we're talking about a sophomore now.
Ball incomplete. 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. Under a minute left in the second quarter. Pierce County 28, Dodge County 24. Take the snap, and we're going to hand it to Wesley. He's got a hole. Shoots down to the 35 and down at about the 33-yard line. And that clock's going to continue. Well, my Lord, they finally stopped it. It ran a little bit.
We're going to stop it till they set the.
We're going to stay with Jewel in at quarterback, who will finish this drive off. They take it and they snap it. And we're going to hand it to number 32, who's got a hole. He's across the 20, the 15, the 10. Knocked down at the 9-yard line. 39 seconds left to go in the game. 1st and goal for the Raiders. There should have been a penalty on that play as Groves had a man still at the numbers running off the field. Substitution. They had 12 men on the field. We're going to take it, and they're going to hand it to K.J. Brown. He's at the 5. He's dragging folks, and he's down about the 4-yard line. Ball, 32 seconds left to go, and that clock's going to continue to tick. We got to get up and rush it here. It's 32-6, but we're going to try to shoot in and score. We're working on some things this week. Takes the snap, and this time he's going to hit. No, he's going to pull it. He's got it. Touchdown, Jewel. Quarterback Reed in a good play.
And that's a way to march it down the field.
Yep.
In 1 minute and 10 seconds, we move the ball down. So we've got 13 seconds left, and your score is 38-6.
And they got an injured player down on the field. We hope he's okay. He just got blocked really good and kind of drove to the ground and holding his knee, and we got some doctors coming out. Let's look at some scores so we can go straight to Coach Kofer with Shane in just a few moments. Still in that Winterville Classic Game of the Week, Valdosta 3, Lowndes County nothing. If you don't know this, they replay these games all the time on GPTV or Channel 11. I'm not sure. You can look at it when you go back and watch these Game of the Weeks. Colquitt County 21, Tift County 3, Ware County 12, South Effingham 7. Appling County 14, Brantley County 13. Vidalia 21-0 over Jeff Davis at half. Of course, here it is 38-6 right now. We're attending to a player on the field. Pierce County 28, Dodge 24. Clinch County 14-0 over Charlton at half. And do you know the story in Single A? Are they fighting for the number 1 seed, or how is that working? Because they've all kind of beat everybody.
You got 3 one-loss teams at the top, if I understand right. Maybe 4 one-loss teams at the top. But I think it's 3. I think it's Charlton and Clinch. No, there's 4. Charlton, Clinch, Turner, and Irwin, all with 1 loss.
And Turner and Irwin play tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
But if Clinch beats Charlton, it puts them in as the 1 seed. And Clinch has been hurt. They've had 2 or 3 players that have been hurt all year long. And the reason they're all of a sudden beating people like Turner,
they're back healthy.
They're back healthy again. Their quarterback's back. And Chauncey Manak, who is a Georgia commit, a 4-star, almost a 5-star defensive end. He's 6'4", 250 pounds.
Athlete.
Yeah, he runs between a 4.5 and 4.6 40. Is starting to dominate on the defensive side of the ball. And
Dodge just went up 31-28 over Pierce County, and that's just a shootout. Absolutely no defense. That's might as well be the Big Ten or the Pac-12, whatever you want to call it. That young man for Groves, number 2, was helped off the field.
He is their quarterback, I think.
I thought 7 was their quarterback, but I could be wrong. We sit high up here, and so it's hard to see numbers at times. Dylan Kelly going to kick it, and the extra point is good. That's his 2nd in a row, so we might be on to something there, Rev. It's 39-6 with 13 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
We are leading 39-6. Some of the highlights is we've hit 2 extra points in a row, which is a highlight. Beginning of the game, we were having trouble converting our PATs, but now we're up 39-6, and that was quite a drive. In 1 minute and 10 seconds, we drove the ball down the length of the field and scored. Now with 13 seconds left, we kicked the ball off, and don't let him get the edge.
He's going to cross field, and great tackle by Trey Stewart as he just threw him down. We let him cross all the way across the field on that kickoff. And Trey Stewart, we talk about him all the time. He has been one of the
surprises,
absolutely
pleasant surprises for the year.
Wasn't a surprise to him, but he was a surprise to us.
I will say this, as you look at some of our players coming off and on, we're a very small AA team. Small in the fact that we have very few numbers, and this late in the season, there's not very many of our players that play on a regular basis that don't have some type of limp or some type of cast or something on their arm. We're just beat up right now.
And they think they're going to probably run it out, or they're going to try to pitch it. Nope, they're going to try reverse. Number 6, number 41 does a good job of running him down. Well, that's the Wilcox guy, and he makes the tackle, and a great play by that young man for the Raiders, Tyler Wilcox, who was not fooled on that. We're going to go down to Shane Bidditt. Our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. He's with Coach Kofer, and what Coach thinks about second half.
Coach, explosive first half. A lot of us are expecting that this Groves team to come in, not win the game in the region. How do you take that first half, and what are you looking forward to in the second half?
Typical us, lead and we'll take. Good kids. They got a very young team. They're giving a great effort. They just had a pick 6, something that we did not make a good decision on right there in the end zone. We have got to learn how to keep our foot on the pedal and keep after people. And we're not doing it. We're relaxing too damn much. And we can't do it. We got to learn how to play football for 48 minutes. When we get to that point, we'll be very good.
Coach, the interception Aubrey had there on the goal line, what happened there?
Him trying to force a play. Receiver should have pushed off. That was Xavier Hayes. I thought he had got a good push off. He put his shoulder into the guy. The guy stuck to him pretty good, and Aubrey kind of forced to throw, something that he doesn't usually do. He's trying to throw some touchdown passes and do some good stuff tonight, but the problem is we shouldn't have done that. That was a bad decision.
All right, Coach. We'll see you in the second half. Good luck.
And just
Introduce our drum major, Ariana Shonday Jenkins.
Great job. Just a few scores before we go. Valdosta 10, Mounds nothing. Irwin County 26, Axon County nothing. They will not play tonight. Coffee 27, Richmond 4 nothing. And Brooks County 13, Thomasville 8. We appreciate you listening to us in the first half. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the second half. We see a lot of young players. We're going to talk a lot of football, talk a lot of playoffs, and what it holds for us and where we stand within the region. As for the Rev and the QB, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff for us.
Drum major, you may now take the field.
15 minutes, 16.
Gonna dance to Paul I Do, Cold Hearted Snake. Put your hands together for the Black Diamonds. Halftime, game time. Chris Brown, supposed to be Fetty Walk, come my way. Sing along if you know the song. A bunch of seats. Whip, hit that nay-nay. Whip, nay-nay. Put your hands together for the marching rebels. Rose High School marching rebels. The flag line, the golden gems, Miss Fantasia, Miss Shatoni, Miss Alexis, Miss Monique, Miss Elizabeth. In the black diamonds, Miss Williams, Miss Tyson, Miss Jenna Johnson, Miss James, Miss AJ Green, Miss Williams, and Miss Carter. Hey, Miss Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dr. Lane Reichert, Mr. Ross New, Dr. Stephanie Dean Cooks, and the Bacon County Board of Education, we are proud to present the Bacon County Raider Regiment Band. The Raider Regiment is under the field direction of Drum Major Sarah Williams, Band Captain Evan Tanner, Color Guard Captains Destiny Johnson and Gabrielle Guthrie, Drum Captain Jared Lee, Woodwind Captain Michaela Taylor, High Brass Captain Matthew Stevens, and Low Brass Captain Devin Carter. Tonight, the band will be performing selections by Fall Out Boy, Centuries, Uma Thurman, and American Beauty. We hope you enjoy the show, and thank you for your attention. It's Homecoming 2015.
moment? It doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
She can tell right away.
Festivities. We're running a little bit long in our halftime, but both teams are back on the field warming up, and our officials have met on the big BC, the big red BC at the 50-yard line. They're getting ready to wind this thing up and continue this game. I don't know if the decision was made before the game whether or not there would be a running clock. I think if it's one team is up 30 points at halftime, then they can start the running clock, and I don't know if that's the case or not. It would be all right with me if we did. We need to be healthy next week when we take on McIntosh County Academy. Our last score, our only score, was actually 14-0 Benedictine, and it was in the second quarter. So we're really not sure exactly what the score is now. We do know that Vidalia is beating Jeff Davis 21-0. Long County is up 28-6. Bryan County is up 28-6 over Long at halftime. We are up 39-6 over Groves at halftime, and of course Benedictine, as I've already said, is up 14-0 over McIntosh County Academy, and that is sometime in the second quarter.
That's right, and said everything I was going to say. So, Appleton County 17, Brantley County 13. They're right down the road playing, and we're just looking for a second half to see out. I love what Coach says. He's always pushing, and that's the only way that you can change a mindset from mediocre to champion. And Nick Saban has done it at Alabama, and he sure didn't take his foot off the pedal against the Dogs this year, or against anybody that they play. So,
in fact, I saw him on an interview after the game. They beat us 38-10, and the only thing that he could talk about was Nick Chubb's long run, how that they let down for a play, and that's the way that we grow from being just an average team to being a great team, and that's the kind of mentality that you have to have. Just like you said, great coaches, great players, they never settle for just being average. They have to be extraordinary, and that's what they look for. Rush Probst, he expects not an ordinary effort, but an extraordinary effort every year, every week when he steps out on the field, when Colquitt County steps out there. And he doesn't pat them on the back for the things they're supposed to do. They're supposed to win. He just points out the things that they can do better.
That's right, and our Raiders make it to the sideline. Groves County huddling up at the 35 across the way. And we're going to look to receive the kick, opening kick. No, I'm sorry, we're going to kick off. Groves will receive the opening kick as we drove down and scored at will the first half. Didn't make a mistake close to the end of the second quarter, the end of half, as Aubrey Carter threw his first pick in a few games as he just tried to press one in on the goal line.
Well, he did, and he knew his mistake immediately, I'm sure, and Coach knew his. That was a 100-yard interception return. That young man that returned it will forever remember that one. And I got a text from Les Evans, a buddy of mine, that in the Pierce game right before half, that Pierce County threw a 90-yard pick six. Dodge County carried it back 90 yards, so that's two big interception plays just here in this area tonight.
Yep, want to give a shout-out to my sweetie pie sitting back at home tonight with our little girl in her stomach. Love you. We're going to kick it off. Ball's going to be picked up at the 12 by Groves, and Trey Stewart missed tackle, but we bring him down, Xavier Brown there to clean up at the 25 or 26-yard line of the Rebels is where they'll take over on offense. And their offense, let's just quite frankly say it, has been atrocious. Atrocious. What is it Simon Cowell used to say for American Idol?
Atrocious.
He used to say that. He used to say something else. I can't think of it. Horrendous.
Yeah. Stay in England, Simon Cowell. Anyway, we've got some young players out there. I see Garrett Anderson back starting off the second half at linebacker. A little bit surprised that he's at linebacker. I thought he'd be more of a DB, but comes in.
Great tackle by Xavier Brown on the play as he was in the backfield on the snap. Number 12, he is at quarterback. No, I'm sorry. The quarterback kept the ball, and that'll be a loss of 2. Second down at 12. I get tickled every time you say I see some younger players on the field because they've been on the field all night. If we play young, we have been playing young. It really reminds me of Bobby John's first year here with that class that just graduated, Tron, Drell Green, and all those guys.
5 or 6 freshmen starting every game.
Payson Sams, all those guys, Jay Jackson. A lot of freshmen we played. We're going to come back out and rush him, and we got a sack back at about the 12-yard line. Xavier Brown, and number 12 is slow to get up.
Yeah, he met the turf really, really violently because Xavier grabbed him and threw him to the ground in a very distinctive, impressive way. And Xavier, you got to understand him. What does he weigh, 140 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. We timed that snap really well. And we're going to go down to Shane Bennett, Our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care in just a second, and get his feel and take on the first half during this timeout. We wish this young man the best of luck. And
Shane, we got a little bit of a delay down there. So, Shane, he's ready.
Hey, guys. The stats in the first half tell the total story. It's 14 total yards for Groves in the first half, 389 yards for Bacon County. Talking to the coaches in the locker room, they're going to put a lot of younger kids in the second half and give them opportunity to show what they have and what they can showcase and get them ready for the future of the Raiders. He wanted to come out this the first string initially, but he went ahead and decided to put them out there. But the stats guys just tell the story. 14 yards total offense for Groves in that first half.
It's a great job by our defense for stepping up. You know, it's one thing, I mean, you come in, you know you're the better team. Nothing taken away from Groves, but you know you're the better team, so you could have a tendency to hold back a little bit. Go back to that kick that we blocked. Well, we didn't block it, but we tackled him, the high snap. It was kind of one of those moments of you could tell we were trying to set up something, so our guys were like, what do I do? Do I let him kick it or not? But we were aggressive, and 14 yards.
Yep.
Tells the story.
Pretty much tells the story.
We're going to try to do a good job from up top of calling out these young guys' names since they don't get to play too much. Most of our freshmen.
Well, while we're waiting, we still have a player down on the field. We're going to go back for some more commercial breaks. If you're with us, hang in there with us. We'll call you all the rest of the way. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Number 7 drops back and throws it complete. Ball out to the 21-yard line of Groves, and that'll bring up 4th down and 22 on the play. 4th down and 15, I'm sorry. It was 3rd and 22.
That's right. 4th. Trey Stewart steps back right on the red Raider BC that's painted in the middle of the field, and I would love to see him get an opportunity to take one to the house right here. He's almost broke 2 or 3 times. He's almost broke it this year.
He is exciting, and he's going to get a chance if it takes a bounce, and it didn't take a bounce for him. It went backwards, and they knock it down, and the Raiders will take over in their territory. And here comes the first-string offense out, as you heard Shane talking about the coaching strategy for the second half. We're going to come out and try to put one in and then put our younger guys in. And let
maybe
them play.
we can.
I'd like to see our third-string quarterback. I know it's Demetrius when he's healthy, but maybe one of our JV quarterbacks, see what they got. We're going to come out in our running package. Aubrey Carter at quarterback. He's going to take it and hand it to Brody Fitchett. Nope, it's a quarterback draw straight up the middle, across the down at the 39-yard line, 2nd down and 4. A good gain on the play there by Aubrey, as it was a quarterback read option. He brought Brody Fitchett in motion, stuck it in his belly, and chose to keep it. Going to rush to the line, this time the opposite way. He's going to draw it back to throw it. He's got a man open. It's caught complete for a first down and tackled right there on the spot. Ball's marked at the 33-yard line of the Raiders, 1st and 10.
Well, we're really running our offense was what Coach Kofer was complaining about, that we'd not been smooth, but we've been smooth tonight.
Aubrey in it, staying in at quarterback. Going to bring Brody in motion this way. Drop back. He's got a man on a deep slant.
Great.
It's caught.
Great throw.
What a throw and catch there. If he let him, it would have been picked. Instead, he threw a back shoulder low throw, complete
Great
by
catch.
hands. The man with all the hands.
But Roderick, what a great pickup off the ground. It didn't touch the ground. It was very low. That was a fantastic pass, too.
First down. Aubrey drops straight back. He's got some pressure, and he's sacked for the first time tonight as K.J. Brown whiffed on a corner blitz, it looked like, or maybe an outside linebacker. I don't know. They're so small out here tonight. And really, that's on K.J. there.
It was. He just olayed him.
Ole, 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 ole.
Yeah.
However, to be 2nd down and 15, we motion Brody back to the backfield, and we hand it to him. And he's hit in the backfield and goes down after a gain of 1, and that'll bring up 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16, and we're on the 19-yard line.
And the way our offense runs is this 2 plays here. 6:53 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter, 39-6 still. This is our opening possession. Aubrey going to hand it to KJ. Nope, he's going to keep it. He psychs me out. I'll tell you what, a lot of times I call with what they should do.
Right. I think that's right.
And if he would have stuck it in his belly, we would have had a first down. However, it's 4th down and forever.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Aubrey looks to the sideline, gets signals in from the sideline.
This time we're going to motion Brody back. This time he's going to roll. He's got some pressure. He's got some time. Throws it to Ignacio Washington.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders. And another deep slant and a great throw and catch. And that is becoming the theme for our offense. Ignacio and Aubrey. Aubrey and Legondrick Snell. Aubrey and Xavier Hayes. We are throwing the ball around really well this year. Mixing in our sophomore quarterback, Dawson Jewell, who comes in and does a great job as well. 45-6 here in Bacon County.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left, and our new extra point guy, Dylan Kelly, number 30, comes in. He sets down his tee, looks it over.
He's going for 3 in a row right here.
Can he do it?
We're going to see. Got a little bets going on upstairs. Kick is up.
And it is good.
The kick is good.
So with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, your Bacon County Red Raiders 46, Groves Rebels 6. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett, Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, everybody. Quarterback Aubrey Carter, who also handles our kickoff duties, lines up, and he looks like he's going to kick it deep, and he does. It's kind of a squib kick. Doesn't hit it flush. Groves picks it up about the 10-yard line, and they're trying to get to the wall, and they do to some degree. Got a little bit of speed, and we catch them, looks like, on about the 40-yard line. So Groves takes over on their own 40-yard line as our defense comes in, and we are beginning to substitute.
That's the second good return by that guy. He's getting outside. And
he's got some wheels. He's pretty fast.
We definitely don't want to do that next week. 46-6, you never want to call it a game until it's over, but that's going to have to come a long way and do something they've not done all night long.
They used to say, don't call it a game till the fat lady sings, but I can see her across the field, and she's beginning to warm up.
They got to hand the ball underneath, and that's the best gain of the night for their offense. Oh, and he runs one of our guys over. Goodness gracious, number 2 punished him. And he gets up talking smack. Son, look at the scoreboard's what I'd say. We're going to watch that one close. Number 2 ran over one of our younger guys, so let's see what happens. You know, that kind of, I love, that stuff fires me up. Like, it just fires me up. He ran us over and then gets up and talks smack.
He's losing 46-6.
He's about to get it, son.
They've had 12 total yards for the whole game.
Yo, son, yo. Take that. 250 a ticket here. They're going to hand it to number 14. He tries to bounce it. Wesley Copter comes in, and we punish him back in the backfield. And a little life in the stadium and on the field there. Thank you, number 2, for talking smack, because we just dropped him for a loss.
All the yardage that he had gained on that first down play or second down play, he lost that and about 3 or 4 more yards on that play.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12, and they're just being generous, I can tell you, with that, with the spot. 3rd down and 12 for the Rebels of Groves. They're on their 38-yard line. And the Raiders look like they're going to bring the house, and then we back off. It takes a snap, and he tries to get outside, makes a move. And Wesley Cawthorn and Xavion bring him down on the play, 4th down and 10.
Senior Franklin Brinson, he's about tired, number 2, talking smack. He got back in his face a little bit, but young man, just let him talk. Let him talk.
That's turn up, man. Yeah. I named him Turn Up.
Turn Up. He was one of our senior spotlight players, DLE senior spotlight players of the week. And we're bringing the house, and we got him.
We flush him out, and it's thrown short and incomplete. 1st down for the Raiders on our 40-yard line.
The quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
It's not our 40-yard line. I'm sorry, on Groves 40.
Yep.
Fitzgerald. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Fitzgerald 35, Berrien County 21, Camden 14, Lee County 7. Brooks 35, Thomasville 8, just going down the list. By the way, if you want to keep up with scores, South Georgia Football, SOGA Football on Twitter is a fantastic place to keep up with scores. The Raiders come out with Jewell in at quarterback, and taking, he's going to hand it to KJ Brown, who follows his blockers. He's got 5, 6, rumbling 7, 8. They still not blowing the whistle. Totes down to close to a 1st down.
Man, he just kept pounding it, just kept pushing.
We're under a minute here in the 3rd quarter, fixing to get to the 4th quarter, and it's been a fast one, thank the Lord. 46-6, the Raiders are on top. Paying close attention to the Wintersville Classic. 10-0 at half still. 19-17, Brantley County on top of Appleton, if you care.
Wares went back up 20-13. I do care.
Yes, 20-13. Vidalia 28-7 over Jeff Davis. That's in the 4th quarter. Pierce County 38-28 still. We still got 14-0. And what happened on the field as I was looking down at scores, we just going to run it out, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter here. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll try to see if we can't hear from our eyes on the field. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Stats, you're listening to him, Shane.
Hey guys, stats after that third quarter. Groves was able to pick up 9 yards offensively total. So they got a total of 23 yards total offensively now. Bacon County is a total of 454 in that third, not in the third quarter, but cumulative through 3 quarters. Aubrey Carter just on top of everything tonight as far as his throwing. I don't think he's been on spot this much all year, Coach. He's just doing a great job out there tonight.
And that's absolutely right. As Shane was giving us the stats, we want to thank Family Vision Care for allowing us to have Shane Bennett, who's our eyes on the field. We were dropped for a loss, a little confusion, but Jules dancing around. He's going to get a first down across the 30-yard line, and we're in Raider territory, or Groves. I keep calling it wrong. We're marching.
We're on about the 28, 26-yard line, 27-yard line. 11 minutes and 8 seconds as the clock continues. Bacon County up 46-6. Been quite a good atmosphere here tonight. You can feel fall in the air. And don't forget, this weekend you get to set your clocks back. That means on Sunday morning when it's time for me to get up, I get to sleep an extra hour.
Praise God. Groves drops, jumps off sides on the play, and so that'll bring 1st and 5. Going back to what Shane was mentioning there, Aubrey has been on point tonight.
He has absolutely picked them apart tonight, but with the exception of the interception, there's really not been anybody very close to our receivers tonight. Jewel takes it and he goes to his right, and he's going to be dropped. Well, he gets about a 2-yard gain. It did a little bit better than what it actually looked like. Marking him at about the 21 or 20 and a half yard line.
2nd down and 3.
It's got to be 3rd down. It's got to be, doesn't it?
Well, it was a jump off side. So
that's right. You're right.
It'll be 2nd down and 3 here. It's not too many times you hear from your old pops. You're right.
That's not true.
They're going to hand it to K.J. Brown, who's running. He's running a little high, but he's going to be close to a 1st down.
It's not many times that you hear you're right from your pops, but the older I get, the more I hear how wrong I am. Dad, you're wrong.
Xavion Brown was in at wide receiver, and coming in for him now, number 20. Can you see that number down there? Is that Ron Johnson? Looks like number 35 for the Raiders, and our quarterback is chased out of bounds. One of the things you can't do with Groves is try to run side to side with him. But number 35 come in at wide receiver. I'm going to let you attack that one, buddy.
Number 35, Pablo Bocangera. Bocangera.
His first action of the night. I'm not sure on the season.
I would think that may be his first action of the season. And we are getting some very valuable playing time by some of our offensive linemen tonight.
You're going to take the snap. Jules going to throw it. Got a man wide open, and it's caught at the 10, the 5. And he's down inside the 5-yard line, and that was caught by number 12 for the Raiders.
Austin
Metters. Great catch and run after the catch for Metters. Good throw by Dawson Jewell.
It was a great throw.
And
that was the throw that was intercepted last week.
It was. Austin almost had his first touchdown of his career.
I remember that first touchdown. That's a thrilling experience. Maybe he'll get him one.
Jewell going to walk his troops to the line. We're on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Raiders. They're going to shift, and K.J. Brown's going to get an opportunity out of the Horseman package. Oh, it was a bullet, and that ball was fumbled, bounced off the chest of KJ, and Groves picked it up at the 5. That's the 2nd fumble of the night for KJ. But I can tell you, man, that thing bounced off of him and went 10 yards forward. Shifting guys in and out. That was one of the younger centers. I'm looking at him walking off, taking his helmet off, a little upset at himself. Actually, that was our senior, Peter Simmons.
I really don't know that was a bad snap. I don't know if KJ was not ready for it. When you're used to snapping to Aubrey, on the other hand, he's about 6 inches taller. So
man, that thing was That was a bullet hit off his chest.
You know more than I do.
You can't judge it unless you're on the field, but it bounced off of his chest. There's no, KJ should have caught that. Let's just say that. Incomplete pass as the quarterback was in the end zone. Would you agree that KJ should have caught that?
Well, yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know that the snap was the problem. In comes in number 9, Ayrton Moore. J.P. Peterson, a freshman, is out on the field. We see Garrett Anderson also out on the field, just a freshman. We got freshmen all over the field. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Want to say hello to Willie and Sherry Screws in Hayesville, North Carolina, that listen to us every week. Their grandson, Dakota Screws, is a senior here for Bacon County.
Going to miss Big Dakota. Number 7 scrambling around. And he's got some room to run, and he's hit hard, but not before he gets a first down. And they're going to spot the ball at the 16-yard line. It'll be first down Groves.
You actually seen number 76 for Groves, their offensive lineman. He actually grabbed one of our players. You could see him trying to pull his jersey away right in front of the white hat. But with the score 46-6, I guess, he don't want to try to stop them down here, give them a little bit of room to move. But that was definitely a holding. That's why that play resulted in a first down.
Well, our fans are starting to clean out. It's under 6 minutes here, 46-6. Raiders on top. Ball is deep in our ball incomplete at the 20-yard line.
It's going to be a great dance tomorrow night. All our seniors and juniors, all these kids for homecoming, are going to get together and celebrate. Nothing like being able to celebrate a homecoming win. My senior year, we got beat for our homecoming, and it was not quite as much fun as it is when you win.
Never is. Never is. We've got a name. We have got to pick an ATC Broadband Play of the Game during our post-game show. Be sure to stay tuned for that, as we'll hear from Coach Kofer. Maybe we can catch the King tonight, see if we can get a little assessment from him. He didn't play, Demetrius Williams. It's going to be first down again for Groves. We've got a lot of young guys in. Groves still rotating their guys in and out.
Ever since the Charlton game, when Jacob went down, we've been a crippled football team, and it's got worse. The term that we were using there for a couple of games where we were just put together with Band-Aids and ace bandages, we seem to be getting back a little bit healthy, but we still got some nicks and bruises.
They got to do an old toss sweep out of the I formation, get 5, missed tackle. He's down at the 30-yard line.
Great tackle by Ayrton Moore. You see Garrett Anderson in there on the play. Number 63, Cam Preston. He's out there playing now. We see him. We see some of our other. Number 58, he's a big young man. 58 is Amon Arkwright. We see him out on the field tonight, getting some playing time.
These young guys can play.
Just need get used to the speed. I'm glad Groves has got their number 1 team still out there, because they're going to have to get used to the speed of the varsity level rather than the JV level.
You got to roll out number 7, dump it, and it's incomplete. That's that new form of tackling.
Yeah.
Lead with the shoulder.
Well, with the targeting penalties the way they are these days, you're almost scared to hit somebody. I hate that rule. I hate it.
Yeah.
Just like you said last week, I think it was, every rule change is for the offense and not for the defense, and it just puts the defense behind the 8 ball. It's just crazy. Let's go back to playing football. If we're scared, let's just quit playing.
It's all about the money.
We got him hemmed up. The Arkwright kid, Garrett Anderson, a host of Red Raiders take the running back down. I'm sorry we've not called any names for Groves, but we do not have a roster for Groves. We don't know who their players are, what their names are. I feel like Groves is a team that, well, you'll say duh, but definitely as young as they are, they're going to get better and have a better year next year. In comes number 55, J.R. Smith, to see his first action for the night, and out is coming one of our ones that we just called his name, number 63, Cam Preston, comes off the field. Fourth down and about 10.
So we're going to bring the house, and we miss him. New quarterback number 6 is in. He's fast. And he gets out and runs away from Raiders, but he's dropped short of the first down. And
2 minutes, minute 58, minute 56.
First down for the Raiders as they'll take over.
And we do have a running clock, and it's going to be a very quick half. And that's good. Raiders are up 46-6, as you said. We got the ball on the 27-yard line.
Well,
quarterback, play of the game.
The ATC broadband play of the game. I have no idea. I don't know. That's why I don't like doing a specific play.
Right.
I wish we could name a player.
Well, can we just say that maybe the play of the game, three plays in, a little bit less than 30 seconds into the ball game, Ignacio Washington caught a long, nice pass from Aubrey Carter for a touchdown, and that kind of set the stage. Would you say that?
Set the tone, yep. We do that a lot. We name it a lot. I think another good was the second touchdown thrown by Dawson Jewell. That was a good little throw and catch in the end zone. And we're snapping it to KJ, and he's got a first down.
Less than a minute left. We're down to about 50 seconds left.
Probably one more play.
Yep.
One more play. We're looking at some scores. Stay tuned with us for the post-game show. And hear from Coach. I'm sure he don't have a lot to say tonight. Oh, there's a fumble again. Goodness gracious. Was that KJ?
Yeah. KJ, something's wrong with his hands tonight. He's having trouble holding on to it. That's his third fumble of the game.
Sorry, I got quiet. I was trying to figure out if it was KJ or if it was quarterback, but that's going to do it right there. They may get a snap off, but I doubt it. We end the game on a fumble, which you never want to do that. But, however, you had your ATC broadband play of the game, was on the opening drive. Aubrey Carter dropped back, third play from scrimmage, and threw a pass, touchdown pass, and there is a incomplete pass to end the ball game. It's 46-6 is your final here. Thank you for being with us, the QB and the Rev. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We're going to hear from Coach after everybody shakes it up. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
It's time to